Hi, I'm State Representative Strom Peterson from the 21st District. Today we're going to talk a little bit about criminal justice reform. So I have a few bills on this topic. A bill that I've been working on for a few years is trying to reform our solitary confinement system in Department of Corrections. Another one is working on police deceptive tactics. Unfortunately, right now, police are allowed to lie to you when they're interrogating you, and the science behind that shows that it's not a very effective technique. And finally, I have a bill dealing with our DCYF youth facilities. And we're finding that some kids are being charged with kind of a weird crime and having years and years and years added to their sentences. So we're looking to make some changes and rectify that. Studies have shown that when people are isolated and away from people, away from their ability to contact loved ones, that it has serious detrimental mental health effects. So either when they go back into the general population, maybe after 30 days or 60 days or even months in isolation, they're just not able to assimilate back into the regular prison life. What's also happening is people are in isolation and solitary confinement and then are released back into our communities. And they're just not able to adjust well, and that leads to higher levels of recidivism. And that doesn't make any sense. There was just a study that came out, very detailed scientific study that shows the detrimental effects of using deceptive interrogation tactics. One, it leads to a lot of false confessions. People are always surprised that, well, I would never admit to something that I didn't do. These police deceptive tactics work on making that happen, and unfortunately we've imprisoned innocent people that have been later exonerated. Two, it doesn't really help with creating strong basis for a good case. With deceptive interrogation, more cases are overturned and lost on appeal. Other techniques are much more effective. And finally, we really need to build community relations with our police and communities throughout the state. And deceptive practices do not do that. It really puts a barrier between what communities want from their police and what police are delivering. So I've got a bill that asks for training in these better techniques, newer techniques, and to ultimately get rid of deceptive practices. Sure, so there's this charge called a prison riot offense. And it's really meant for adult prisons, although it's rarely used there. But what's happening is maybe two kids in one of our youth facilities, Green Hill, for example, is where this is really happening. Maybe they get into a fist fight. The prosecutor in Lewis County is actually charging those kids with a prison riot offense, adding sometimes 2, 3, up to 9 years onto somebody's sentence. So some of these kids are coming in with relatively short sentences for things that they did, and we're working to rehabilitate those kids. But they're getting multi-year sentences added onto them while they're in the youth facilities, so they're going to end up spending more time in adult facilities. We know this is always tough, but one of the things I'm really excited about is my bill on solitary confinement passed out of the policy committee unanimously. So both Republicans and Democrats see the damage that's done by solitary confinement and know that we can do better. So I think that bill has a real possibility of making it after, again, years of working on this policy.